channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica and I've been struggling with infertility for 9 years, and we're currently in our second IVF cycle and we're doing a frozen embryo transfer. In this video, I wanted to discuss my ERA results. We decided to do this ERA because my doctor felt strongly about it. We didn't do pre-genetic screening on our embryos, and he felt that it was necessary for us to do this since I had one failed implantation during our last frozen embryo transfer. So he felt very strongly about it, and after thinking about it and discussing it with my husband, we thought that it was necessary to do this test in order to continue to go ahead and do our second embryo transfer. So I'm excited that we did this test because my results came back early receptive. I was not expecting that. I didn't know what early receptive meant, but basically think of the results, the pre-receptive, receptive, and the post-receptive as a spectrum. So you can fall anywhere on that spectrum, and where I fall is at the end of pre-receptive and the beginning stage of receptive. So they call that section early receptive. And what that means is that I need 12 additional hours of medication prior to transferring an embryo, and that would be my optimal time according to this analysis. So I'm very pleased that we got this test done because I need 12 more hours of medication. That's crazy. So basically what we did for our last cycle was it was on a Thursday as well. So I started medication Saturday night, and then I did 5 days of medication, and then we did the transfer technically on day 6. So this time I started medication on Friday night. My transfer is also on a Thursday this time. So we're doing 6 full days of medication and then transfer on day 7. So that gives me the additional 12 hours. For my ERA cycle, they had me do the first day, they had me split up the injection and do a half a dose in the morning and a half a dose at night. But because of my results, they said that I'm going to do the full dose at night. So excited that we got this done, and I do recommend this test for anyone who's had failed implantation. One, it was really easy. If you look at my last video and I talked to you about my experience, for me, it didn't hurt. I also asked for medication to make me more comfortable, and it was done very quick. So it didn't hurt. The results came back relatively quick, and even though I'm technically in the receptive category, they still had to make adjustments to my medication. And they explained to me this test and what it does. In my mind, I thought that you either had to fall into pre-receptive or post-receptive in order for this test to be worth it, basically. But that's not true, because even if you do fall into the receptive category like I did, they still can make medication adjustments. So I fell in early receptive, but there's also a late receptive. So if you fall into late receptive, you need 12 hours less. 12 hours less of medications. Also, I've seen online that other women who fell into the receptive category had to change the time of their dosage. So for me, what the protocol that I'm on, we do our injections at 8 p.m. But some women had to change their injections to morning instead of doing them in the evening, because this test is so specific. And I love the results that they send. They give you all the scenarios and what that means, and they give you your results, and they give you where you fall and why it's necessary for you to make these changes. And on their website, I saw that if you do this test, it raises your chances of successful implantation to 72%, which is huge. I feel so confident going into our next transfer because we did this test and they adjusted my medications. And then we're also going to transfer 2 embryos because obviously transferring more embryos gives you a higher success rate. So we're hoping that with doing the 2 embryos and doing this test, that we will have a successful round. So I'll keep you guys updated. My next video, I hope well, my next video definitely will be transfer day since it's this week on Thursday, so it'll definitely be transfer day, and I want to vlog that so you can see my experience and what transfer day looks like. I'm really excited, so definitely want to keep you guys posted with that. And yeah, and then after transfer day, my next big update will be my beta test, so hopefully I can record a positive video for that. So we'll see. But guys, I'm so excited that I did this, and I highly recommend this test if you've had failed implantation with your frozen embryo transfers. So I highly recommend it. Yes, it's a little bit expensive. For me, at my fertility clinic, it was about $2,300 grand total for this test, but I believe that it's so worth it, because if I didn't do this test and we would have kept the same protocol, then it probably wouldn't have worked, because my body needs more medication. It needs 12 hours more of medication, which is huge. So I'm very happy. I'm so pleased with the results. I'm so happy that we did this test. So guys, if you need to do this test, just don't even think about it, just do it. It'll give you peace of mind. I'm so serious. It'll give you such a peace of mind going into your next transfer, because you have tangible data to go off of. So guys, I just hope that you guys are doing well on your journey. I hope that you guys are being positive. I hope that this video, I hope it helps in some way. Maybe you're trying to decide if you should do your ERA or not, and I hope this video will help you with that. And my prayers go out to all of you who are doing IVF, whatever stage you're in. I wish you much success in your journeys, and please leave a comment below. I love to chat, and I want to know, why you came here. Is it because you're getting an ERA done, or are you going through IVF, or are you just interested in my journey? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.